Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 28th, claim that Brooke Logan was shocked to see Hope Logan fooling around with the COO, but Hope insisted she wasn't simply playing around with Carter Walton. As they explained, Carter put his shirt back on, and Hope did the same. Despite Brooke's concerns that this was a fling or a rebound, Hope and Carter stated they cared about each other and had a shared desire. Carter and Hope, on the other hand, were taking their time to see where their relationship headed. That is why Hope asked Brooke if she could pledge not to tell anything. Hope was adamant that Steffy Forrester and the rest of the Forresters, particularly Ridge Forrester, should be unaware of this. Brooke admitted that she wasn't there to arrest anyone because they were consenting adults, but she did have some concerns. When Brooke inquired about Katie Logan, Carter told her that they were just friends, and perhaps that was all they ever were. Carter also stated that he was not Hope's employer and that he valued what she gave to the organization, along with his life. Brooke didn't want any broken hearts or hurt sentiments, so she seemed content to keep her mouth shut. Eric Forrester made it clear in the CEO office that he did not want Carter's expansion plans to put the company in danger of bankruptcy. Eric felt that the Forrester legacy was too precious to gamble with. Steffy was concerned about giving up too much control if they brought in investors. Ridge seemed to like Carter's idea, but he also had some concerns and didn't understand why Carter was proposing this proposition now. Steffy eventually questioned if Hope was somehow influencing Carter's thinking. Steffy stated that she was beginning to suspect Hope of manipulating Carter after insisting that she did not trust Hope in general. Carter had recently agreed with Steffy on Hope for the future, but now he wanted to save it and was driving all of this growth. Ridge stated that business was business, thus Carter's view would be irrelevant if Hope's line failed to generate revenue. Eric also stated that this was their firm, and they understood what was best for Forrester Creations. On Monday's BNB episode, Steffy walked into the design studio and discovered Brooke with Carter and Hope. That immediately piqued Steffy's suspicions, so she questioned why the three of them were crowded together like way. Carter said it was work-related, so Steffy demanded updates on the situation. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Brooke, Hope, and Carter will encounter more difficult situations, so stay tuned for any bad news that may arise. Carter has a daring new idea for the future of Forrester Creations on the daring and the beautiful, but not everyone agrees. Will Ridge confront his daughter? After Steffy attempted to kill Hope for the future for the umpteenth time, Carter went all in with his presentation for the company's future. He wants Forrester Creations to serve as the House of Forrester umbrella for all luxury brands. It's the type of foresight that could help the corporation secure its legacy in perpetuity. However, the pitch does not sit well with Steffy, who has been questioning Carter's motives since he stood up for Hope, Annika Noel, during their meeting. She discovered that a buyer has withdrawn, implying that Hope's line is doomed. In fact, she was telling Zend DeLonde Metz about the line when Carter and Hope stepped in. Steffy was not pleased with Carter's massive pitch. She had already conveyed her dissatisfaction to Ridge, but it appears that Ridge is now on board with Carter's idea. This is based on Ridge's faint, but moderately ambiguous, smile. Carter and Ridge are best friends, and Ridge believes Carter has always placed the company first. In the BNB spoilers for the week of October 21st, Carter's proposal splits Forrester Creations, leaving Logan's and Forrester's scurrying to choose sides. Could Ridge face up against Steffy? At the end of the day, Ridge is in a difficult situation since he is Steffy's father and he is in love with a Logan, specifically Brooke Logan, who is extremely protective of her own daughter. Despite straddling both sides of the fence, his primary commitment is to the corporation. If he believes Carter's ideas are valid, he will do whatever is best for the company, even if it bothers Steffy. Ridge is taking a significant risk here, but if the advice is correct and takes Forrester Creations to the next level, he's willing to gamble on Steffy eventually coming around. Eric, who wants the best for the firm, will most likely support Ridge, and we're prepared to bet that Taylor will as well if it makes sense. It's worth upsetting Steffy if it benefits the company, and she'll see it eventually. Talk about a murder scene. The bold and the beautiful spoilers strongly imply that Steffi Forrester will do something this week that will alter the perception of Forrester Creations and even how it runs from this point forward. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Steffi and Hope for the future once and for all? This is not simply a Halloween episode. It's a complete nightmare. Or at the very least, some people will experience nightmares. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffi will make an executive decision that will cause some to question not only whether she should be CEO, but also whether she is making the proper decision. That is because she is going to upend everything in more ways than one. Furthermore, it will spark another dispute between the Forresters and the Logan family. It has been reported that Steffi would terminate Carter for assisting Hope in reviving her line, Hope for the Future. That, or she might just cut the line altogether. After all, Hope for the Future has not generated any revenue for Forrester Creations in several seasons, so it would make commercial sense for Steffi to cut the line. If it is not profitable, it may as well close its doors for good. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Is Steffi Forrester being malicious against Hope Logan? However, others, such as Brooke Logan, will take this personally against her daughter. She'll assume Steffi's doing this to get back at her old nemesis, Hope. She might be mistaken, or she might be completely correct. It goes without saying that BNB lovers will have to tune in to see what happens next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. Check the local listings for times. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. Also, check back here for the most recent news and spoilers on your favorite daytime TV shows, including General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, The Young and the Restless, and The Bold and the Beautiful. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful this week, Carter Walton will romance Hope Logan and put everything on the line for her at Forrester Creations. However, their covert affair is making some people suspicious. Continue reading to find out who is closing down on the secret couple and plotting to ruin them. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Katie Logan clearly wants Carter Logan back. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, has struggled on Bold and Beautiful recently. After an amicable breakup with Carter Walton, she returned to the dating pool. Katie almost placed an innocent woman in jail because she was still obsessed with her ex-husband, Bill Spencer. When Bill was ready to reconcile with Katie, his own son told her that she could do better. BNB spoilers. Katie Logan unlucky in love? According to Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Katie will soon decide to return to her ex Carter. Did she let him go too quickly? And is he really the appropriate man for her? Imagine Katie's surprise when she pays Carter a visit at work to tell him she wants to rekindle their relationship and discovers him canoodling with her unstable niece, Hope Logan. Surely Brooke Logan has told her sister about Hope's awful actions. Everyone at Forrester Creations is aware of Hope and Finn's iconic kiss from a few weeks ago. Will Katie use those details to persuade Carter that Hope isn't the right lady for him? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan unleashes her fury on Katie Logan? Hope's mother, Brooke Logan, is overjoyed that her daughter has finally moved on from her marriage to Dr. Finn. What mother wouldn't want her daughter to date someone as attractive as Carter Walton? Brooke would most likely take it personally if her sister tries to destroy her daughter's new relationship. There might be a Logan woman war brewing. Do you think Hope and Carter will last on The Bold and the Beautiful? According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Steffi Forrester Finnegan was surprised to see Ivy Forrester at Forrester Creations' executive office. However, she did so because Carter Walton believes in the potential of her jewelry. Steffi also wasn't expecting to see another family member, Electra Forrester, attend the meeting. However, she did as part of Ivy's hard sell. Hope Logan is on Carter's mind because he started a personal relationship with her. Steffi is not aware of that aspect of this soapy equation yet, but she will be. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Electra Forrester is introduced. Electra is Eric Forrester's great-niece and Ivy's niece. John Forrester was Eric's brother, Ivy's father, and Electra's grandfather. Ivy believes that Electra is critical to the continued development of her business. Steffi is captivated by the role Grace is portraying, having not seen her since she was a child. So, Ivy's gamble may succeed, and Steffi may agree to merge the jewelry company with Forrester Creations. In the ensuing scenes, Elektra and Will Spencer will collide in FC's hallways. A fall romance awaits. B&B spoilers. Ivy Forrester is a different person. Ivy mentioned her twice in her pitch to Steffi, claiming they had a difficult history with Liam Spencer and other nasty storyline points. She did, however, believe they had changed and could overcome their disagreements. Steffi stated twice that she was sorry to hear about Ivy's father, John, dying and that he was a wonderful man. Viewers realized it was a gesture for the writing staff to honor Willard's passing in 2020. Ivy appears to have returned for good. She made a brief appearance in front of the public earlier this year when she hit on Liam. He rejected that effort, but he might reconsider if Hope continues to dismiss him. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffi Forrester wants good business. Steffi continues to show that she will do whatever is best for the family business, regardless of the personal consequences. She accomplished this by committing to keep Hope for the future alive. Steffi has declined Carter's efforts to put capital into HFTF because sales remain stagnant. His decision to include Ivy in FC could be related to his aim to strengthen Hope's line as well. But Steffi is astute, and her perspective will shift as soon as she discovers Hope and Carter are linked. Steffi will keep a watch on Ivy, knowing that the past is over but that it can happen again in this version of Los Angeles, California. I hope Logan and Steffi Forrester are at it again. On the Thursday, September 26th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope and Steffi found another source of contention: their parents. Brooke Logan, Hope's mother, dated Steffi's father, Ridge Forrester. Dr. Taylor Hayes, Steffi's mother, recently chose to pay a visit to her daughter and grandkids, but she is keeping a secret from them. Her heart is failing. Taylor's actions and words have convinced Steffi that Taylor wants to be with Ridge again because she is trying to live in the moment and soak everything in before it's time for her to leave. Steffi kept trying to persuade Hope that because her mother had returned to town, they would be able to reconcile. Hope was doing everything she could to defend her mother's connection with Ridge. Hope, on the other hand, couldn't help but wonder why Taylor had returned, especially since Ridge was dating Brooke at the time. Viewers at home were unimpressed with the storyline this time around. One user on X, now known as Twitter, wrote, "Two grown women fighting over who their parents are currently sleeping with? Geez, get a life." Hashtag bold and beautiful. Someone else tweeted, "Now we gotta watch Steffi and Hope argue about who Ridge loves more? I'll pass." Hashtag bold and beautiful. A third individual contributed, Hashtag bold and beautiful. Enough of these grown people wanting their moms and daddies back together. It didn't work the last 3 or 4 times, and it won't work now. Get a life of your own, and try Steffi to keep yours together. A fifth individual added, Hope and Steffi rehashing their mother's history with Ridge. Hashtag bold and beautiful. Ridge appeared a little odd following his talk with Taylor. All Ridge wants is for Brooke and Taylor to get along, as they used to be close friends. Ridge and Taylor spoke well of each other to others, leading many at home to assume that sentiments still exist. Hope Logan and Carter Walton made fans cringe. Carter was attempting to get Hope to model lingerie for her mother's bedroom brand on The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, September 30th episode. He believed that the crossover would benefit her line, Hope for the Future. Hope was flattered, but immediately realized Carter was thinking of her in lingerie. The two exchanged a gaze and giggled. Carter said that he was thinking of her in lingerie, but only because it could be good for the business. Hope then realized that the last time she was seen in underwear was with Thomas, therefore it was pleasant that someone was thinking of her in underwear. The Bold and the Beautiful fans horrified at their inappropriate talk at Forrester Creations. One person on X, formerly known as Twitter, wrote, Hashtag bold and beautiful, not this inappropriate conversation in the office with Hope and Carter. Another person wrote, it is something coming from Carter wanted to see Hope in lingerie, and they're laughing about it. Hashtag bold and beautiful. Others, however, were ready for it. One user wrote, Hope and Carter having an inside joke about lingerie with Eric in the room. Somehow it's wholesome and not ick. This dynamic is simply working. More please. Hashtag Team Hope, hashtag Harder, hashtag bold and beautiful. Another wrote, Carter is not even holding back to what Hope just said. He's thinking of her in lingerie. If you just came up with the idea of her trying it out for her line to stay up #bold and beautiful. Carter and Hope then discussed their previous relationships and business romances. Hope dated Thomas, who moved to Paris with their son, and Carter dated Quinn, who ended things when he was ready to move on. Quinn was married to Eric Forrester when she and Carter started involved. Funny enough, Eric strolled in and disrupted the chat. Carter underlined the bad idea of business romances, and Hope agreed that hooking up with her lead designer may cause problems. As much as they tried to convince themselves that this may be harmful, they shared a look that gave spectators at home the impression that a relationship would follow. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, October 25th indicate that Carter will submit his new vision for Forrester Creations to the powers that be. His creative concept sparks a furious internal dispute, severely dividing the organization. Alliances between the Forresters and Logans are solidified, while new, unexpected ones emerge. Don't miss a minute of the thrilling workplace action. We don't know when Carter became more interested in company leadership than delivering facts. His present objective appears to extend beyond trying to support his new love interest, Hope. What is certain is that Carter is emerging from the shadows at Forrester Creations with some bold, imaginative ideas. Carter's goal, as he first expressed to Hope, is to purchase faltering design lines and assimilate them into the Forrester umbrella. That is his ambition for Forrester, a truly luxury brand positioned for the future. Hope believes it's a brilliant idea and asks him to pitch it to the Forrester executives. She inspires him with remarks about leaving his mark on the world through a redesigned Forrester Creations. Carter was already fired up, but with Hope's help, he is ready to act quickly. Carter will pitch his vision to co-COS Steffi and Brooke in the upcoming episode on Friday. Ridge will undoubtedly be present, as should Hope. Will Eric and Ivy visit? Designers Zend and RJ, as well as in turn Will, may make an appearance. Carter could rally the workforce, believing that the more support he could obtain, the better. Steffi already feels threatened by Carter and will most likely dismiss his fresh ideas. She may also be hesitant to spend more Forrester money while the firm is struggling. Of course, Carter's daring plan delights Hope and Brooke, who soon endorse him. What will Ridge think? Will other Forrester workers and colleagues have a chance to weigh in? Finally, can Carter persuade people and become the new savior of Forrester Creations? Despite Brooke's concerns that this was a fling or a rebound, Hope and Carter stated they cared about each other and had a shared desire. Carter and Hope, on the other hand, were taking their time to see where their relationship headed. That is why Hope asked Brooke if she could pledge not to tell anything. Hope was adamant that Steffi Forrester and the rest of the Forresters, particularly Ridge Forrester, should be unaware of this. Brooke admitted that she wasn't there to arrest anyone because they were consenting adults, but she did have some concerns. When Brooke inquired about Katie Logan, Carter told her that they were just friends, and perhaps that was all they ever were. Carter also stated that he was not Hope's employer and that he valued what she gave to the organization, along with his life. Brooke didn't want any broken hearts or hurt sentiments, so she seemed content to keep her mouth shut.